Yo, what's up, guys? It's 2:30 in the morning. I have anxiety. I can't sleep. It sucks. I have this all the time. My sleeping is awful. Excuse me. But I'm up throughout the night most of the night. I'm lucky to get 3, 4, 5 hours sleep if I do. Like last night, I fell asleep like 7, woke up at midnight. Now I'm wide awake, can't sleep. I've got so much anxiety for what I'm doing tomorrow because I've got people coming over to do my formica and my countertop for my kitchen and add more stuff to my bus. And I've got the bed thing just been overhanging me for like a year, and I'm trying to figure out what parts I need to get still and what's I get ordered something so on back order, and it's just anxiety. And I take medicine for it. That's really been a problem in my life as I got older. Like when I was working at UPS, I had my doctor put me on medicine for it because I was working 65 hours a week, and I was just full of anxiety still, even though I was busy doing stuff. And now this bus is like turned into my life. I mean, and I'm making this video just because I thought, I'm dealing with anxiety. A lot of people don't understand my whole story. I've had like maybe 100 new subscribers the last 4 or 5 months, and I get a lot of people inboxing me, and when they see me, asking me questions, and they have no idea about why I'm doing what I'm doing or why you don't have no legs. That's the biggest thing. What happened? Why don't you have any legs? And what happened with that, I'll start with that. 2019, in July, I took a week vacation, was out on my boat, having fun, doing whatever I wanted, riding my Harley every day. I didn't plan no vacation. I just had a week where I could just do what I want, go see my daughter, whatever we wanted to do. And I was having a problem with my feet hurting and my legs. And I had a back surgery exactly a year before that. Fusion is what I was needing next. I had my L4, L5, and my L4, L5, S1. They ruptured, so I had spinal stenosis too. So they went in, fixed the spinal stenosis, cleaned out my discs, and said, "I didn't fix you, I cleaned you up. You need back surgery." Well, then throughout the next winter, my legs started hurting again, and the symptoms for vascular disease, which I didn't know anything about, didn't know I had. And what I had already, spinal stenosis, is the same two things, legs hurting, feet. So I still was thinking of my back. So then I went and drove myself to the ER. I was on vacation all week. Everything was normal though, still had my life. And I went and started a new schedule at work. I had a triple schedule. And I was there 13 years. I had finally gotten a day shift triple schedule, which is what I always wanted. It's like one of the highest paid runs. It's like 125,000 a year. And I finally had enough seniority to do that in the daytime instead of nighttime like I was. I was working nights for years, driving truck, pulling triples. So I worked Monday, Tuesday, and then Wednesday morning, woke up sweating like a pig. Couldn't step off the bed onto my feet. They hurt so bad. I thought, man, I'm screwed today. So I called UPS, told them I need to get somebody to cover my schedule. Waited for my doctor to open up. Called them at like 8:30. He said, "Look, head down to City Hospital. We've got some results from the ER because back up. I went to the ER Saturday because I was hurting so bad, and they did a thing where they wrapped my legs with these weights and did like a scan, and they seen that my femoral arteries were clogged up and I had vascular disease. I didn't know that yet though. So that Wednesday, when I went to the ER, my doctor had said he got my results from the ER from Barberton, and that I had a vascular disease, and I needed surgery immediately, like it was so important. So I went down to the ER, and I was never left. I was there 3 months, lost both my legs because of infection. My right leg got infected when they cut it off. They sent me home without any physical therapy or any help or anything, and I should have had a lawyer over that, because it was a problem. Here I'm going home, no leg, but I'm just trying to skip through all that. I came home, wasn't home long, I was hurting real bad, went to see my surgeon, stuck his finger in the hole, said, "Oh, it's infected." Sent me back immediately to emergency surgery, and I went through all these surgeries again. I had 11 surgeries in 3 months, 2.5 months, and then I went to the nursing home for 2 weeks in recovery, and then came home. And I come home October 17th, 2019. Thanksgiving coming up. I had to deal with meeting a guy in my wheelchair over at the shop next door to my house. I was renting next door here. And I had to meet a guy, get my Harley out of Dan's office, sitting in there, all empty office, hardwood floors, with my brand new 5,000 mile Harley sitting there. First and only thing I ever bought brand new in my life, because I was finally comfortable in life financially. And I had my brother-in-law get it out, take it out there. He dropped it. That pissed me off. The guy put it in the trailer and took off with it, and that was a very hard day for me. A lot of people think that's stupid, but it was my Harley. It meant a lot to me. I finally had something so nice and new, and it was what I wanted. It was my dream bike, and that really hurt. I cried over that. I lost my legs and went through all this crap. Lost my boat, everything I owned. My career was gone, but I dealt with it pretty well. I had a couple breakdowns, but the bike was hard. Past that, I'm sitting at home and got staples all over, and I have nothing to do, can't go nowhere. I'm a very active person. I went from driving 2,600 and some miles a week, 5 days a week, and then doing fun stuff with my daughter, to sitting there with no legs. It sucked. It was depressing. It was. It was a really hard time. And I'm trying to, at the same time, look at my daughter like, man, look at me. Like, it was tough. It was really tough. But my daughter's a good kid, and she really helped me out through everything and was there for me. I love my daughter. I'm so glad to have her in my life. She's just 14 years old, and at the age where she's got her own things going on at the horse stable with Tiffany and Jamie, and wanting to go to Florida. This Florida trip's a big deal in Ocala. March 16th, I'm heading down to Ocala for 2 weeks for my daughter to go down there with them. And it's just a combination of a bunch of stuff. I really don't know what's going on with it. I know there's some horse show and stuff going on. I know there's some training classes. I don't know. I just know this is important for my daughter, and that's why I bought this trailer, to make a little tack shop for her, so that she could have this trailer and all of her stuff in it the 2 weeks we're down there, and then I can bring it back. And then in the future, when she has horse shows this summer, or not this summer, but, well, yeah, this summer, if I can. But in the future, I'll be able to just take off and go to her horse shows that she goes to, and can, wherever she goes out of state, like she did last summer, and she'll be able to use it as hers. And it's just going to be a little bit much for her, because she's going to have a workbench, generator, and everything laid out in it. But it's for me too, for my 1 year road trip. I came up with this 1 year road trip because a friend of mine that I was living with for a couple years, Micah Poston, he's out there on the road right now, actually. He bought a trailer and was traveling in the winter when he was in his off months from his business. And I seen him doing that, and I'm sitting at home. He's like, "Oh, you got to get a trailer to do it," Yeah, right. And no fucking legs. I didn't know how I was gonna even drive. And I ended up wishing I could do that. And then I came up with the idea of thinking, if I got a van and had a wheelchair lift in the back, so I could make it so I could live in the front. And that's what originally started this. And then I got a neighbor in the back, Bob Latham. He's like 76 years old. Cool old guy. He's been there and done it all. Traveled the country, dude. Or traveled the world. He's been all over the place. Other countries. And he's telling me, you should do that. He travels with his wife in his camper. And he's like, Todd, you should do that. And I watch YouTube videos, blah, blah, blah. So I do too. And he really, to have the stuff he was saying, he really helped me get the oomph when I'd be sitting on my porch every morning when he'd ride his bicycle by. He's 76 years old, and he gets this mountain bike, and he rides it all around Barberton and comes back home every day. Well, he'd stop at my house when I'd be on my porch every morning, because I usually slept on my front porch and be watching TV so I could sit out there and smoke. But that's what got me to really do this. And now that I think about it, it's been a couple of years, because it'll be 4 years this July 25th that I went to the ER and all this happened to me. So this has been a long thing for me, and I don't care. I don't care if it takes 10 years. I worked my whole life and had careers and made good money and worried about my future and my retirement. That's all I worried about, man. And I had it. I had it at UPS. And then this happened to me, and I lost everything I had. I got a pension. It's crap right now until I'm 55, and then I'll get whatever I get. But it sucks. It just changed everything financially for me in my life and where I was going. That's okay, because I'm actually happier now than I was when I did work at UPS. It was hard to work them hours. I mean, you basically go out and work 12, 14 hours driving all night, dealing with people there and their attitude, and you should do this, and it was just tough. And it was stressful, and you're always worried about getting fired. The thing you worry about every day is getting in that truck, hooking up your trailers, and something happening. You see wrecks all over, and knowing if that happens to you, you're probably going to get fired until you get, a hearing, and you fight it to get your job back, and they tell you, you do it one more time, you're gone. It's just a bunch of shit, and I don't miss it at all. I'm happier now with no legs doing what I'm trying to do now, and all I do is try to get this project and my bus done and the trailer. And I know I've spent a lot more time on that trailer since I bought it than the bus, but that was quick, easy stuff. And it's pretty much, I still got the solar power and stupid stuff to put in there, and I got it in the back. And that's what I've done like all year. It's a slow process for me because I mow grass in the summer with my zero turn mower. I keep busy. I'm just very active. And when I get my check every month, I pay my bills and try to buy what I can buy. And I've been collecting stuff and doing stuff for people to get stuff. And a lot of people have gave me money and helped me out. And every time I do, I go out and I buy stuff. Just because it doesn't look like it, I've got stuff sitting here that's ready, to be used and put in once I get to that type of part of the project. But it's so much anxiety though, because I'm just I had a bad first start to this project too. The first year I really didn't. I got a lot done. I bought it and then I really didn't do nothing. And then I framed up the kitchen and stuff, the kitchen countertops and the couch and the wall in the back for my garage, and I basically was like that for a long time. And I just didn't know where to go, what to do. I was kind of lost in this whole thing. People donate money. A guy gave me $1,000, and I thought, okay, I really didn't at the time financially have money to do anything else in the project, but I immediately went and bought that $1,000 generator, that Predator. It was like $799 on sale, and I got the extended warranty, and it was like $1,000, $1,050. But I always did stuff like that. Anytime anybody gave me money, no matter what, I've always been financially stable. I was paying my rent at my house and a place to live, but it was my extra money was what I was using to try to buy stuff, and people that helped me out and donated money. I always buy stuff. I wasn't paying rent and doing stuff like that. I was buying stuff. And it's not always just stuff for the bus. There's a lot of things I needed. A lot of you guys know that fabricate and do things and make stuff. You need, you need stuff. There's a lot of different tools and cans. I spent a couple $100 in paint just to do the inside of that trailer. That was crazy, but it needed done. I didn't want it to look like crap. I want it to be nice because this is going to be my garage behind my bus on this trip. So I want it to be perfect. I want it to be where I get my golf cart in there or whatever I get to put in the back and pull it in and out. It's really nice. Lock it in there, get in the bus and drive. Head to Florida, Arizona, Utah. I'm going to go down to Florida to the racetrack where, what's his name's at. And I'm excited. I'm just so excited about this. It's all I think about. And it all started back when I sat in the house wishing, because I thought this sucks. And, the rest of my life I'm going to be with no legs, sitting here watching TV, waiting for people to come help me out, drop me off some food. It was really, it was a real low spot to be in from where I was at. And then people that knew me, my friends were there for me. I had so many people help me out. They had that benefit and raised all that money. That was so awesome. Because, man, that was a tough year. That first year, for me, it was tough. And then slowly I got to move into where I started driving. I got my prosthetics and tried the walking thing. I did like 67 visits at the physical therapy, and I got the basics of walking. I still had to have my sticks for balancing and stuff, but it just was not for me. I was so uncomfortable. I fell and popped the bone out of the bottom, and I was done for a couple months. And then I kind of got to where I was like, screw that. I don't have benefits. I can't afford to go to physical therapy. I got to wait another year until I can get benefits through disability, because you had to go like 2 years after you got it until you can get insurance, and that sucked. But I did the best I could. At the same time, I was learning how to get out and do more things and be more active, and it made me a lot happier. I noticed that the more busy I kept, the better I felt about myself. I didn't, because it was hard at first. Because you didn't have no reason to wake up every day and look forward to nothing, and it's all like you're just dependent on everybody. I still do. And that's another tough thing right now, part of my anxiety. I'm depending on my friends to help me and make this happen, because I can't do it. I try to help out and get things ready and go buy what I got to have, or they got what they need here when they come to help me do what they do. But the bottom line is I'm just in the way. and I do what I can. But I mean, most importantly, I'm depending on a lot of friends and new friends that I've just met the last 4 years. Like Mike and his dad, and they were my neighbors across the street. I just moved in there in May 1st, and I lost my legs July 23rd. I went to the hospital, and I just met them that short time, and they took care of me. That's the kind of people they were. I was in the hospital here, and they're cutting my grass, mowing the lot next door because that was part of my deal, and they took care of me. And I got out, and they built my deck, my porch. Chuck, Mike, and all them guys got together, and they built that deck so I could get that ramp for me to get in and out of the house as soon as I got out of the hospital, the first weekend out. And I kept that dream going though, and I had to file bankruptcy and on everything that I lost, and I kept my truck, and I just had to keep paying the payment on it, and I did. And then I finally sold that in 2021, October 5th or something. No, that was my mom died October 5th. So it was like the first week of October. I sold my truck to some guy in Akron, and then bought my bus off of Magic City because Magic City Motors had it sitting beside their shop up there where they work on cars for months. And I had seen it there, and then the owner, Joe, he inboxed me, said, I might have something for you at my shop you might be interested in. You need to go look at this, E350. I'm like, I've seen it. And I had stopped and asked one time one of the mechanics about it, and he said, well, once we get in here, go through it, then we're going to put it for sale. But it took a long time. They just sat there. I don't think they knew what they wanted to do with it because they needed the box painted, and they did it. And it needed the gas tank redone, and they did it. They did some stuff to it before they sold it, and then when I went and made the deal, they fixed the side air conditioner piece. It was like $1,000. That was expensive. But they told me to bring it back, and they fixed it. They took care of me on that thing really well. And I did spend some money on an extended warranty to where, I knew that things would be taken care of the next 20,000 miles or 2 years, whichever came first, which is awesome because I need to get it in there now, soon, because I need my front end. I've got some front end problems in that thing. I don't want to be driving to Florida with it like that. But, get my oil change and stuff, so I gotta call them and set that up this week. But so much, I mean, my life, the bus, it's all it is. I mean, and I don't care. I'm happy with it. It's just, I think about it 24/7. I get bored, I go out in the shop, I sit there and look at the buses out there now. I've already been out there several times, just like, okay, tomorrow when they get here, do they got this, they got that. The heaters are ready. I got 2 big ass torpedo heaters out there ready to go, fuel. And I just sit there and look at my bus. I'm like, we could put this here, put that there. What's it going to look like when it's done? Am I going to have that bubbles down the side that look like crap? No, I'm getting rid of that. I'm going to fix it. But I got toolboxes I'm adding to the bus. I've got the couch part. I got to figure out before I do this trip in March what I'm doing about the cushions for the couch. I need to have cushions on that couch, and I need to have that bed in the back for my daughter and her mom so they got a place to sit comfortably while we're driving down there. I'd like to get my TV mounted in the front too, but we're doing the countertops tomorrow. That's the plan. That's my story with my life and my legs and how I lost them. I slowly started driving and then got the bus, and now I'm doing this, and I got the trailer, and I'm doing 1 year. The whole thing with this is once I get the bus done next summer, I plan on hitting the road, and I have to stay 1 year on the road. I've been talking crap about this for a couple years now to get this dream of getting this bus done to where I can travel the country around and just go wherever I want. I don't want to sound like I'm going to be some nomad traveling everywhere, but living the thing for a year off of my income I have every month, and instead of paying for the house and utilities and just sitting there watching TV, with my cool neighbors. There are cool neighbors, but I need to get moving. I was a truck driver. I mean, I was out there rolling 2,600 miles a week, and now I'm stuck sitting here. So this bus idea and me hitting the road, be able to just get in and drive and have everything I need with me inside of it, with my trailer I'm towing behind me, with my tools and everything I need, and my golf cart or whatever toy I have in the back, to just go wherever, get out and chill with Chloe and video what me and Chloe are doing. Me and Chloe are going to be all over the place. It's going to be fun, just me and her. And then I'll be able to spend more time learning how to do these videos and edit. I haven't used my GoPro because I couldn't figure out how to get my GoPro to connect to the damn, what's it called, the internet here, so it'd go in the cloud. Couldn't figure it out. And here I'm playing with my computer yesterday, and here's a video that I had done on my GoPro that I couldn't get to upload because I never even tried it. I didn't do anything because I couldn't get connected to the internet. Here it is on my laptop. It somehow did it and went to the cloud somehow when I got on my computer. I don't know how, but it somehow, with what I've done and signed and filled in or signed in and crap, it downloads to my laptop. I was amazed. I'm like, oh crap. And so I got that mouse taking the starburst. I set my GoPro up. And so I never said anything about this, but I had a big long pack of starburst. They got the regular size and they got the long ones. Well, I took 2 starbursts, came out here to watch TV. I thought maybe I'll get 2 more. I go out there and this mouse, it took it and drug under my toaster oven in the back. And I'm not worried. I don't like mice. I'm not one of the dirty guys, but they're not gonna hurt nobody. And I'm gonna get that bastard and he's gonna be out of here. But he took the whole pack of starbursts and drug it under the toaster oven and drove it behind my microwave and he got it stuck. I'm like, and I couldn't find him. And then I caught it in the corner of my eye. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get my GoPro and get him, and I did. But the thing is, I never tried to upload or do anything because I never figured out what I was supposed to do with the GoPro not connecting to the internet. And here, in the meantime, it just did, and it's on my laptop, and I can't have it be like that. I got to figure out how this works. That way I can start making my videos and get back into editing like I was before when I was using my laptop. Anything I've been doing the last couple months has all been off my Galaxy phone, the Ultra S22 Ultra or whatever. But it does good video, and it's good. But I just can't do editing, and it's just not, I don't like it. I need to get my GoPro. I got a GoPro and everything. I need to use it. But I've got the bus out there now. It was like 10 degrees out earlier, but let me go out here. Dang, I'm at 21 minutes. Whew. Sorry, guys. I'm rambling on about my life, but I just wanted to make a video to let people that are new on my channel that watch my videos and message me kind of give an update on a quick story of why I'm in the wheelchair and making this stupid bus project. But hold on one second. Boom! Got that little heater there, but I got the big dog there. Just a big dog. That thing ain't no joke. That thing blows up the whole tent we made. We got a huge tarp out here again. I got my gate that blocks my garage door so you can't get in. It's like awesome, so nobody can steal anything. And we have that open with the tarp over the bus. You know, like you see. And it's not quite long enough, so we had to add another one up over the front. But if we get the meters going, I've been firing them up every once in a while so they don't get that frozen in there. But when they get here in the morning, I'll make sure I have it warm, because it gets warm as heck in there from these heaters, and it stays warm in here, so it's kind of cool. But I get out here so anxious, like I should be sleeping now. I should be sleeping, but instead I make sure all the batteries are charged on all the cordless stuff. Make sure I got all my tools I know I need. I got all my DeWalt batteries charged, but he's gonna be using all his Ryobi crap. My $150 toolbox I got off the hippie guy down the road. But yeah, I sit out here and I look at that and I think, man, I need to do this. I wonder if I did this down the side and painted that, or I wonder if I could put my 2 gas cans in the back. Or, oh, I got to get my spare tire mounted so I can have that for my trip. Oh, I need to do this. I need to do that. Oh, Jesus, criminy. But this is where we're at. This is what I do. This is my life. And to be honest, I'm happy. I mean, I'm not happy. I'm so much happy. I don't drink anymore. I used to drink too all the time. That was the other thing. When I worked at UPS, I'd be getting off in the morning. I'd be down at the FOP 7:30, 8 o'clock, getting my double shot of Fireball and breakfast. But I don't drink anymore, and that helps me feel a lot better. Now I'm just kind of getting fat from sitting around drinking pop, eating cupcakes. I'm diabetic now, and I shouldn't be doing that. But You only live once. Got to be happy. And that's why I'm doing this project. That's why this bus means something. Before, my priorities have just changed. I mean, I look at my parents. My mom died when she was 53, and my dad died when he was 51. They had no kind of life at all or retirement. And, you know, they were trying to set their life up to have fun too. And it didn't happen. Their life's wasted. And I'm not doing that again. I did it. So I'm doing this 1 year on the road thing. And then when I come back, then I got to figure something else out to get, you know, my finances better than what they are, because I want to get another bike to ride. I'd like to build a Harley with a sidecar. And once I get this 1 year road trip done, that'll be my next thing. That's all I'll be thinking about. It's all I'll be making videos about and talking about. Oh, look, I got this wrecked bike. Look, I got a sidecar. I'm going to make this so I can ride it, put my wheelchair on it. Tow my trailer and go another year on the road, maybe. Who knows? Take another year off. But you get where I'm going with this, you know? I mean, I'm looking at trying to just be comfortable at life at my age and have get my pension coming in and just chill comfortably in life at nice, fun places, meeting cool people, seeing cool things, videoing it to show my daughter back home, because I want my daughter to see what I'm doing and show her that, you know, my life isn't over. It's not, your dad's not just some handicapped bum sitting in the house moaning, oh, poor me, oh, how can you people go out in public and look at me? I hate that. That is not me. People that are, you know, having the handicaps and issues need to get together, man, and keep busy and be positive, and they won't be depressed. You can't be depressed when you keep yourself busy doing things. And yeah, things fail and things get crappy, but just keep going, keep doing, keep positive, set goals. I set goals, man. I get something in my head and I'll just talk about it, and I'll just tell everybody about it until they're blue in the face and get tired of hearing it. But eventually I do it or get it or make it happen. It's the only way to get anywhere. You can sit around all day and get nothing if you want, but that's not me. That's not what I want. I want to be sitting down in Arizona at Chuck's house in Colleen, chilling in the nice warm weather they always brag about, send pictures and videos. I'm going to be down there waking up having breakfast with them and just having fun. You know, meeting people too. I look forward to meeting a lot of people. But I want to go down to that freedom, what's it called? With, my mind's just blank right now. I've got so much on my mind. But that racetrack that he bought down there, that Heavy D and Vice Grip Garage and Fab Rats and, what's his name? Whistling Diesel. They all go there and race them cars on the track. I want to go. I'm going there. I will be there. I want to go to that track and watch them guys race and hang out down there. But it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. But I'm just making this video for people to get caught up on where I'm at in life, what I'm doing, that are new to my channel, instead of going back trying to watch some of my older. I got like over 100 videos of stupid crap. It's hard to figure out what's going on with me when, you know, you don't know me and you just joined my channel, and I've got, like I said, 100 people the past 5 months, which is cool. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. But I've been seeing a lot of these people around my neighborhood, and they're always asking me, and obviously it's because I haven't explained it enough or done my job on making this some kind of better channel like I wish it will be in the future. But I'm trying to get this thing built and get that part done, and I'm just a dumb truck driver, so be patient, guys. Please be patient. I'm gonna get off here. I gotta get a nap before these guys come over, like 6 or 7. I know Mike will be early. He's always early. Probably won't come till 8 or 9, but I gotta be ready for him. He's sneaky. All right, guys. Peace.